Yeet, yeet, yeetity yeet. Jey Uso has the world at his feet. It's an IC title reign. So let's get into it. Yeah, it's supposed to be almost a bit of rhyming going on there. It worked for the most part, but you know what? Jey Uso defeated Braun Breaker. Immediate thoughts. I just watched the clip there. We did watch the first hour and a half of the show last night and decided no. But I mean, as for the match, well, as for Jey Uso winning, we'll talk about the match we got later. I mean, we said, oh, it's so predictable. Braun's going to win. To me, it is a very Triple H thing to do, where the guy we don't mind as a champion holds it for 51 days, but you've got guys like Cody, Gunther, boring out the joints, man, and they'll hold their titles for years. To me, that just sums up the game. That sums up Triple H, because he's an absolute Diddy man. He's a Diddy man. He's a Diddy man. He's a Diddy man. He's a Diddy man. He is a Diddy man. No two ways about it. Anyway, we begin. Good. Viva la raza. Odale, odale. Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan enter the arena with a lowrider. Not really much more to say on that front, but they're quickly interrupted by Braun Strowman and Bronson Reed, to which the commentators were trying to make out, pretend, whatever word you want to say. They were trying to make out like that these guys had been brawling for last week. Remember they went through the wall last week? I mean, come on, you trying to insult my intelligence? You trying to pretend that these guys have been brawling for the past week? Ridiculous. Out comes Liv Morgan. Oh, I'm with the most beautiful man in the world, my Dominic Mysterio. In 2 weeks' time, the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour will continue on. Ripley comes out. Liv, honey. Oh, take it easy, Liv. Alright, you can't do that in the match because I'm going to hit you. Shut up. Right. Then Reyes. I mean, it essentially just leads to, you know what, I never lost my title. Another thing, before I say it, I take it back. Because Dominic is going to be hanging from the ring in a shark cage. I never like shark cage matches, man. I do not get it, right? I get it. It's so, well, I mean, I get it, but I don't get it. It's so they can't interfere, right? But I don't know. They don't do anything for me. They do not do anything for me, man. Like Pierce could just say, you know what, Dominic, if you interfere, you're fired, and that's your, you know, your shark cage match out the window. And before anyone goes, oh, but if you said that to him, any other member of the Judgment Day could interfere. Yeah, that's true, but they could easily also interfere while Dominic's in the shark cage. You know what I mean? Anyway, Ripley headbutts Liv Morgan to close the segment. I mean, it looked like a decent headbutt, but, you know. Here, this is the key. Make it look real, but it's no real. Because, you know, we don't want people breaking their noses and fucking getting concussed here. We want it to look real, but not be real. First match, Sami Zayn against Ludwig Kaiser. Match goes about 20 minutes. I'm falling asleep watching this, man. I'm struggling. It was 32 minutes past 1 this match ended at here in the UK. Just a match, man, that you know Sami Zayn is winning every day of the week and twice on Sunday. You know what I mean? There's no two ways about it. He's winning this match. The only way he doesn't win this match is if Gunther comes out and costs him. You know, it's the correct decision for Sami Zayn, though. But see Sami Zayn Gunther, man, this isn't a world title. I mean, just look at how much time it gets given. It is here in a jobber slot. It is quarter 2, quarter 3. You know, it's just absolute pish. It's just absolute pish. But these two guys, man, they're two jobbers, Sami Zayn and Gunther. You know, I said in the preview, right? They are simply two guys that were feuding for the IC title 5 months ago. And honestly, they've both went down in stature. Sami Zayn beat Gunther. That was his peak. Since then, he done nothing. And then he lost to Braun Breaker. He feels like a Diddy, man. And not because he lost to Braun Breaker, but just a shite IC title reign, right? Then you've got Gunther, right? Who felt way more dominant as the IC champion. Obviously losing to Zayn hurt him, right? Then after it, he won a King of the Ring tournament, right? And then he got lucky against Priest, and then against Randy Orton. Randy Orton buried him for about 40 minutes, man. It was Randy Orton just burying Gunther, walking around the announce table, man. 1 mile an hour. Boringness. Just boringness, man. Absolutely awful. And then what did we have? Yeah, Zayn wins, right? So Gunther comes out in his wrestling attire. Sami, you want to go nipple hunting tonight, Sami? It's like, yeah, you want me to get into the ring? No. And it's like, right, brilliant. Oh, he's just going to keep on rejecting him. This is their feud. Gunther just telling him no. Which is, are we supposed to? Is that supposed to do anything? I mean, guys, is that supposed to do anything for me, big man? Pathetic. Pathetic to say the least. It's not good enough anymore, no, mate. It's pathetic. Oh, still got a bit of a cough, and you get rid of that. It's just pathetic, man. You know, we don't have a story, so Gunther's going to come out and tell him no, even though Pierce is the authority figure and he's the guy that can make the matches. Cringe. New Day backstage. He whips out Francesca in a box of bootios. Xavier Woods he's feeling the New Day love. We then have a Joseph in you. I'm going to win the IC title because I'm Samoan. Like Liv Morgan, Dominic Mysterio, then square up with the rest of the NWO there. Fuck me, the Judgment Day, Eli Dragunov, then the LWO is like, we're going to destroy the LWO, my friends. Up next, we've got Carlito taking on Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee wins. I can't believe my co-host here on Fog Wrestling went and spent $7.99 on the latest DLC pack, which included the likes of Dragon Lee. That is ridiculous. I don't believe he's actually spent the money on that, man. To me, that is just absolutely freaking mental. Cringe. Kathy Kelly comes out, backstage interview with Sheamus. Basically, calls him Pete Dunne. Well, calls Pete Dunne Butch. And he's like, that's an Irish-English thing, fella. There's always been that, and I hate the fucking English. That sort of shite here for Sheamus. Brilliant. Third match, we got Bronson Reed against The Miz. Essentially, these two just start brawling, Reed and fucking Strowman, and Miz is just looking on, and security guards are getting squished, security guards are getting flattened. Again, it's like, see the security guard spots, they're the worst spots they've done with these guys, and it's like weeks into their feud. Triple H doesn't know how to do stuff in order, man. We've seen it with the Wyatt Six. Just, absolute shite. Drew McIntyre then cuts a promo. Talks about, I promise I'm going to make you bleed. I promise you're going to have to kill me. It just feels like when Punk cut last week, but in the words of Drew McIntyre, so obviously Scottish accent. But that, I just don't understand it, right? I don't understand this. He's like, oh, my family's begged me not to do this match. Your sister and your wife's begged you not to do this match, but we're doing this match. Brilliant. You've always seen yourself as a godlike figure. But you're just a man that I've broken so easy in the past, and a man I will break permanently inside Hell in a Cell. If you've got 2 words for that, Scooby-Doo. Right, next week on Raw, it will be Bronson Reed against Bronson Reed against Braun Strowman in a last monster standing match. So, bit of a Diddy match. Honestly, that should be at Bad Blood. I think some people would agree that that's been one of the better things that you've seen on Raw recently. I'm not going to sit here, and do laps and pretend that everything's brilliant. But at the end of the day, what the hell's going on here, brother? But at the end of the day, Big Stevie. To me, this match warrants being on the pay-per-view. To me, this match warrants being on The usual pay-per-view. Backstage, Pete Dunne attacks Sheamus with a cricket bat. Beat that boy with a bat. You know, just absolute shite. Right, fourth match. Damage Control taking on the Unholy Union. Yeah, I love the fact we get these fresh matches on Raw. You know, we've never seen these women interact with each other before. This was an instant classic. You know, this is going to move this Raw from like a 1 out of 10 up to a 0. So, yeah, great match. Damage Control won. Fantastic. Oh, not enough superlatives in my fucking dictionary to praise it with. Kathy Kelly then has a backstage interview with Braun Breaker. Today's game day. The dogs are barking on Ontario. Someone's going to get their ass kicked. I'm going to be Intercontinental Champion for a very long time. We then got a video recap of Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. Confrontation at Georgia Tech. Pish. Sami Zayn and Jey Uso, they're hyping each other up. Oh, you're going to win. You're going to beat Braun Breaker, mate. You're quality. Right. New Day versus the Creed Brothers. The Creed Brothers win this match. You know, the Wyatt Six, where are they? Oh, look. Oh, Chad Gable, it's the Wyatt Six behind you. Brilliant. Phenomenal. Aye, incredible. Brilliant. Fantastic. Fan-bloody-tastic. Fantastic. Just a jobber match, man, that no one in their right mind actually cares about. You know, no one gives a damn. Nobody gives a damn. Right, anyway, that's a text message sent away. You know, normally in an actual fid that means something to me, I'd maybe, you know, this text needs done. I'll pause the fid. Nah, this isn't getting paused. Raw fucking depresses me, man. Wrestling depresses me. See, sitting here, 20 past 11, about to go out for breakfast, you know, get out in the real world. Don't know if you wrestling fans know what the fuck that is, right? But that's what I'm going to do. I don't want to be talking about it. Alright? We then have a Damian Priest promo. You know, I'm 44 years age, man. Judgment Day. Took me and Ripley. Balor. Talked about running WWE. Stabbed us in the back. Bad blood with all my heart. I'm going to destroy you, motherfucker. Right, pure fusion. No, but how much better would Bad Blood be, right? If you had Breaker against Uso and that Strowman Reed match. It would pad out the card so much more than what it already is. You know what I mean? But, what they've done, I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Ray challenges Xavier Woods. Oh, holy shit, forget about that. Pure Fusion Collective had a fin yet. Pure Fusion Collective. Ray challenges Woods. And, aye. That's us ready to rock and roll. We then got a Godzilla King Kong style. I mean, I thought this was pretty good for the last Monster Challenge match, or last Monster Standing match, sorry. It looks quite good, these graphics, you know. And then we got to our main event, guys. After all the shite that we've had to sieve through here, we're finally at our main event. We're at a main event. Are you ready? Yes, we are ready. We're here to talk about it. Right, Big Stevie, cool. I'm hearing the people in the background. What did you make of the match? I thought the match was good. You know, this is a match that warrants the main event of Raw. And as we've said in previous weeks, this feud, right, is just better than Sami Zayn and Gunther, right? You know, it is absolutely, it smokes out the water, man. There's no two ways about it. Sami Zayn and Gunther are just absolute fish when it comes to these men. Alright, man, so accept it, come to terms with it, know your role, and we'll move on and we'll be better about it. So, that's where Big Stevie is going to leave it. Everybody, leave your thoughts down below and give me a hell yeah. 3 out of 10. Good match. Jey Uso wins. Not really many two complaints about it. I mean, it was a bit unpredictable, but at the same time, it's like, how long is Jey Uso going to get buried for? You know what I mean? I've heard Rikishi crying about the treatment of his son. think Rikishi's arse would have exploded here if his son lost. But anyway, leave your thoughts down below, and peace. 3 out of 10.